What's going on, guys? John Cochran, the King of Systems here. And what I want to do is I want to show you guys a very, very quick shortcut of something that we use into our real estate investing business all the time. We've been using this system all the way since, it's been about 2012. We've been doing this automatic system for building a seller's list. So many people, real estate investors, what they do is they focus. You hear about building a buyer's list, right? You hear about building a buyer's list, but you never really hear about building a motivated seller's list. Well, today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you what we've been doing since 2012 to build a buyer's list or a seller's list or really anything, any type of list inside of your real estate investing business and how to do it 100% automatic. You don't even have to lift a finger to make this happen. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. I'm going to show you really live proof of me building an actual list on this call that we're doing right now. What I want to do before we do that is I want to show you guys this Facebook post that I did today. Okay, this is a post that I did today, and man, this is so powerful. I did this post today, and basically I said in this, a business can operate, but it cannot grow until you put systems in place. I want you to think about that. You can operate a business. A business can be up and operated, control your life, etc. It can do all of that stuff. A business can operate, but there's no way that a business can grow until you put systems in place. I'm going to show you this system that just one of the systems that we have put in place to help our real estate investing business grow 100% or on automatic. Okay, 100% on automatic. So that is the truth. You got to be putting systems inside of your business so that you can go out there and grow. So obviously, you're here to grow your real estate investing business. I mean, you wouldn't be here any other way. I mean, whether you're a brand new real estate investor right now or whether you're an established real estate investor right now, you're probably looking to get to that next level. So if you're new, let me know. If you're new, let me know where you're coming in from, on this. Let me know where you're from, and let me know if you're new or if you're an established real estate investor. Put that down in the comments right now. Okay. Now, I want to talk about building a list. I want to talk about building a seller's list and really how powerful this is. And I want to tell you how most real estate investors do this currently. So, let's say direct mail, for example. A real estate investor, they'll go out there and put these direct mail pieces out, okay? Typically what happens is they'll put a direct mail piece out, whether, a great direct mail piece, whatever it is. And then what they do is, what do they put on the call to action on those postcards? Their cell phones, right? They put their cell phone number on that. Now, here's what happens. And here's why that is absolutely the dumbest thing that you could possibly do. Because here's what happens. When you start bringing inbound calls in, and again, this direct mail, probate attorneys, this could be bandit signs, any lead strategy, sellers are going to call into you. If you just go out there and give them their cell phone number, there's absolutely the only way that you can build a list, right, of those people is if you physically go through your phone at night and you take all of those people's phone number, and then what you do is you import them into whatever software that you're using, okay? Whatever software it is, okay? You got to import them in, and then however you tag them or put them in list or whatever that you do, that's how you would do this. Now, here's the problem. When a seller calls, you're not doing that. You're not, because they're coming in through your cell phone, you're not going out there and doing anything like that. You're not putting them into a list. Your list is probably something like this. That's probably what you're doing. And most of the time, those leads are never even getting into a software. So that means that you cannot go out there and follow up with any of those leads, right? You don't have any way to follow up with them. And see, I just did a post yesterday, how important follow-up truly is to your business. I mean, if you never follow up with somebody, which most investors do, you've only got a 2% chance of doing a deal. That's like absolutely horrible. This is a follow-up game that we got to go out there and do, and we got to do it very, very well. So what we have done, okay, so a lead calls you. You're not going to put that into a software because you're a human. Maybe they might have called at a different time or whatever. So what we did was we developed something called a lead capture phone number that automatically puts anybody into a list for us. I'm going to show you the way this thing works here in a second. So if you guys are familiar, if you've ever heard of our lead capture phone numbers, go out there and comment below. I want to know if you have actually heard about those things into the past, because I'm going to show you with how they work right now. So let's say that, let me take you over to the old intranet. Okay, let me take you to that old intranet. We use our software called Buyers on Fire. Okay, now inside of this software, it's very, very key. Okay, it's very, very key, because what we do is we've got these lead capture phone numbers into the marketing section, lead capture phone numbers. So you got all these different phone numbers. Now here's what we end up doing. Okay, you can see somebody ended up just calling us right now. Here's how this ends up working. So I'm going to do a test on this with this phone number. So here's how this works. Okay, here's how this works. When this number, which is a lead capture phone number, is dialed, okay, it's automatically going to forward that phone number to this number, right? So it can forward wherever you want simultaneously or whatever. So when this lead capture phone number is forwarded, or when this phone number is dialed, it's going to automatically forward to any phone number that I want it to go to, whether it's my cell phone, whether it's my office phone, whether it's my call center, whatever it is, which I don't suggest that you do. And then what you do is you tag that lead capture phone number. So what this means is that whenever somebody goes out and calls this number, it's going to forward here, and I want you to put it into a bucket into my software that they're called from the seller's list and called in from direct mail, right? Called in from direct mail. So right now, if I go into my system, into my tags, into the system, and if I go to the seller's list direct mail, whoops, let me go into this real quick. I'm going to show you that there's nobody in here. Okay. See here, let me see here. Direct mail. I'm going to show you that there's nobody in this list right now. Now here's the power of this. Again, the way these things work, as soon as a lead capture phone number is dialed, it will forward wherever I want it to go. And then what happens is the software will take that phone number and it will put it into a safe place wherever I want it to go, and it will store it as a list. It will tag it. In this case, I have it tagging it as called in from direct mail. Okay? So now at any time, I could start going out there and doing marketing to everybody that called in from direct mail. So here's what I want you guys to do right now. I need some volunteers because I want to show you the way that this works, okay? I want you guys to call this phone number just so you can see how this works, okay? I want you to call this phone number, 937. Let me put this up onto the screen if I can. Let me see here. Call this phone number, 937-419-0056. This is a lead capture phone number, right? So call that number. That is a lead capture phone number that when you call that, it's going to forward you wherever I want it to go. And I want to show you what happens to your phone number, what it does into the actual system, and how you can go out there and build a list, and then how we're going to tie this back to real estate. So go out there and call that and just hang up, okay? Call that number and just hang up. So okay. Okay. See that call? Just had a call come in. Now, here's the thing. Now when I go into my system, now you guys saw this. I didn't do anything funny. I didn't go out there and start putting leads into my system. I didn't do any of that stuff. All I did was this. I set up a lead capture phone number. I told it exactly where to go. And then it went out there and it put those numbers that called me into a specific list for me. Okay? So I told this, as soon as that number is dialed, I want you to go out there and create a contact. And I want you to put it in, and I want you to tag it, called in from direct mail. You can see that they're coming in. Direct mail. Right here. So you see that I just automatically built a list of 3 people, and I didn't do a thing. Right? I did not do a thing. So here's the thing. When you're going out there and putting direct mail out, when you're going out there and putting bandit signs out, when you're doing anything where you have to give your phone number out, you should be using lead capture phone numbers so that you can go out there and build your list 100% automatically, just like what you just saw here. Because here's the powerful thing. Again, I want to share with you guys. I showed you guys this. Here's the thing. 48% of real estate investors will never even follow up with a prospect. 25% of real estate investors will never make a second follow-up, or will make a second follow-up and then they'll stop. 12% of real estate investors will only make 3 follow-ups and then they stop. And only 10% of real estate investors will make more than 3 follow-ups. At the same time, 2% of deals go under contract on that first follow-up. 3% of deals go under contract on your second follow-up. 5% of deals go under contract on your third follow-up. 10% of deals go under contract on your fourth follow-up. And 80% of deals go under contract from your 5th to your 12th follow-up. So here's the thing. If you're going to follow up with any of your prospects, number one, I'm going to tell you to follow up automatically with them. Here's how we do this. Now that you have built a list, right? You've built a list of people. So call in that number, that lead capture phone number. Now that you have built a list of these people, well, now you can go out there and send out broadcasts to them. You can send out text message broadcasts to them. You can send out voicemail broadcasts to them. You can call them. You can do those 3 different types of follow-ups with them, okay? So if you've got to follow up with a prospect 5 to 12 times, well, it makes a whole heck of a lot of sense that you better be have all of your leads into some type of software so that you guys can go out there and really, really capitalize on people into your system so that you can follow up with all of your people. This has been such a game changer for us. Imagine going out there and sending out a piece of direct mail, right? You send out 1 piece of direct mail to 500 people. And let's say you get 20 calls out of those that drop, that email or that direct mail drop. You get 20 calls out of it. Right now, people aren't going out there and putting those 20 people into any type of software. So a hidden secret that what we've done for quite a while is we'll take our direct mail, we'll use a lead capture phone number in there. That phone number on that postcard or on that letter will forward to our cell phones. Okay, so every call that comes in, we are automatically going out there and capturing and building a seller's list. And we knew that they called in from direct mail. So now my follow-up, I can send them text messages. I can send them automatic voicemails through the system. And I could just call them up and I could just say, hey, this is all automatic. I can send them a broadcast because I built a list out of it. Hey, my name is John Cochran. We had talked about 30 days ago. I sent you a letter and, I want to revisit our conversation of me being able to buy your property. Give me a call back at my lead capture phone number. So now you can go out there and build a seller's list of 20 people, 100 people, whatever it is, send out a mass text, send out a mass voicemail to those people like that and have, 100 phone calls done, 100 text messages done in the matter of what? A minute? And that's what we do every single month. It's been one of our hidden secrets that we've done is that we build lists of sellers and then we follow up with those sellers automatically every single month so that we don't have to go out there and start marketing again for these leads. We could hit our sellers list at any time, and we do every single month, to find out if their situations have changed, and if they have, give us a call back. While other investors are going out there not following up and working on the 2%, we're following up 5 to 12 times and making sure that when that seller situation changes, they're calling us first. That's the way this works. So automation is so key. This is absolutely so key, into the business. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If you're a real estate investor, you know that this market is changing. You know that this market is changing very, very quickly. Your systems have to change with it. That is just one system that you should be doing into your real estate investing business that will really help you scale with this market of building a seller's list. Try it. Absolutely try it. Try building a seller's list and following up with those sellers and see how your business does. It will start growing very, very quickly. The point is that your business needs to grow with this changing real estate market. I got news for you. This seller's market that we've been into for, the past couple of years, it's going away. Properties are starting to set longer onto the market, and they are changing very, very quickly. See, investors, us real estate investors, if you're not changing your systems to adapt to the real estate market, you're going to go out of business. This is the only business that you could get into where you can get filthy, stinking rich really, really quickly, is real estate. Okay? So what I've done is I'm going to hold a live event, okay? I'm holding a live event January 20th, 21st, and 22nd in Las Vegas, where I'm going to go out there and help you change your systems to the 2019 real estate market, okay? Now, I'm doing this completely for free. I'm doing this 100% on the house, okay? Normally, I would charge about $1,500 for this event. This one, I'm doing for free, and I'm doing this for free for you guys so that your systems can change with this changing real estate market, because you have to adapt to this. See, the reason that I'm doing this, guys, is I didn't change in 2007. Guess what happened to me in 2008? I got clobbered. I wish somebody was out there helping me go out there and, John, hey, do this in 2008 and you will be safe. You'll really, really grow your business rather than go $600,000 in debt. That's what I wished somebody would have done for me. And I'm doing that for you guys right now, completely for free. So here's what you can do. And I'm going to give you guys a fat ass bonus for this, just for actually taking action and changing your freaking life, changing your business, changing your systems to adapt with this market. When you guys go to 2019shift.com right now and register for free to go out to Las Vegas, to where I'm going to be locked into a room. Jeff Watson, our attorney, is going to be locked into a room with hard-hitting systems of exactly what you should be doing in 2019 to really grow your business. When you go out there and register for a free ticket that I'm not charging for, by the way, I'm just doing this for free for the public, and I'm doing this one time. When you register and when you confirm your ticket that you're going there, I'm going to do two things for you. I'm going to build you a custom playbook, and you'll have this before we get to Vegas on the 20th. I'm going to build you a custom playbook for the next 90 days, tailored all around to how you want to go out there and find deals right into your own local market. A custom playbook that costs a lot of money for me to go out there and do. I'm going to do this completely for free for you. So not only am I going to build you a custom playbook for the next 90 days, so you can actually have a guide, you can have a playbook to go off for the next 90 days. I'm also going to build you a custom resource center. That resource center is going to work hand in hand with your playbook. I'm going to show you the way this thing looks. Check this thing out. So I'm going to give you an account here, and you're going to have access to only a playbook and a resource center. So I'm going to ask you some questions, find out exactly, before we go to Vegas, I'm going to find out exactly kind of where your business is at, what you want to do, what your personality is, etc. And then I'm going to give you an account into Buyers on Fire, okay, to where you're only going to be able to access the playbook and the resource center that I build for you. And I'm going to build you 6 things that you need to do over the next 90 days. 6 things that you need to do over the next 90 days. I'm going to build for you. Okay. Now this is going to be a playbook so that you can win big, and it's going to work with the 2019 real estate market. Okay. So once I build you a playbook, it'll take me about 24 hours. Okay. To go out there and build your playbook for you. Because I'm going to have to find out some stuff about you to find out where your business is at, where your business is trying to go, what strategies you want to do. And then I'm going to build you that custom playbook. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a resource center. So I'm going to give you all of the systems that you need to implement, all the systems, all the contracts, all of the, everything that you need to implement your playbook right inside of your new account. So you'll have everything right at your fingertips. So not only am I going to build you a custom playbook, I'm going to build you a custom resource center where all of your resources are going to be located at so that you can implement your playbook with ease. This is something that we do. We do for all of our 90-day real estate investor challenge people. And this is like one of the things that they absolutely rave about is the playbooks and the resource centers that we build them. So when you go and grab your ticket to Las Vegas and change your business, adapt with the real estate market, go to 2019shift.com, snag your free ticket. Then we're going to need to confirm with you. We're going to need to see your flight, and or we're going to need to, if you're going to drive in, I'm going to make you put down a small deposit so that you can, so that we can verify that your ass is going to go in the seat. And when we do that, then I'm going to get to work on you and your business before we even step foot in Vegas. Now, Vegas is going to be very hard hitting. Okay. It's going to be straight to the point. No BS. Hey, this is all the tests that we did in 2018. This is exactly what we're doing in 2019 to really, really grow our investing business. Okay. We're going to do some very powerful things in 2019. This market that is changing very, very quickly. I'm going to show you what we're doing in 2019 in our own real estate investing business and kind of how we're going to be finding leads. It is very different from what you would expect. How we're going to be following up with leads, because that is very different from what you would expect. And that most of this stuff that we're doing in 2019 is 100% automatically done without us even lifting a finger. So here's what I'll tell you. I want you to rethink the way that you are bringing leads into your system right now, okay? I would challenge all of you guys, whether you're doing bandit signs, whether you're doing direct mail, whatever you are doing, I would challenge all of you to not ever use your cell phone to have leads come into your system. I would tell all of you guys to use a lead capture phone number inside of a software like this. We're the only company that I even know of that has lead capture phone numbers. These aren't Google Voice. These aren't any of that fun stuff. These are numbers that are called, when they're called, we take the number, we put it into a list for you, and now you can market to that list. It's all straight done automatic, and that's how we bring deals in all of the time without even marketing and following up 5 to 12 times on every single one of them. So don't use your cell phone. Like, it makes no sense. Use a number that puts people into a list for you, 100% automatic, so that now you can go out there and do automatic follow-up to all of those people through tagging or whatever it might be. It's very, very powerful. So remember, you got to follow up 5 to 12 times. 5 to 12 times you need to follow up with a prospect to have an 80% chance of doing that deal. If you're only working on the 1%, right? If you're only not following up with your prospects, people that call you, or if you're only following up one time, guys, you only have a 2% chance of doing a deal. The reason that we're so successful into our business is because we have automated follow-up. We follow up with everybody 5 to 12 times. That's the key. That's the key. So, guys, go and grab your free ticket to Vegas, 2019shift.com. I will go out there and build you a custom playbook, build you a resource center, and I'll get you onto the right track for 2019. Very, very powerful stuff. Hope to see you guys in Vegas. See you guys.